Popcorn world. Popcorn world. Yeah. Can I make you groove now? Yes, I can. So you can get this groove in the back of a can. You can make it round the world when it holds in your hand. Popcorn world. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. 250 flavors gonna make you smile. I said popcorn make you smile. Ah. Popcorn world. Popcorn world. Popcorn world. It's a popcorn world. It's a popcorn world.
You're now listening to the Brothers of the Five. At shooting guard, it's your boy, Killer Cam. At small forward, it's Reggie Love. At point guard, C Major. At power forward, I'll be. And at center, Mr. Noise, Lloyd Spence. And now, the Brothers of the Five. Add one more plus me and the five. Yeah. Keep it on the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, we are glad to be here with you tonight for another edition of the Five. And we have some breaking news, a couple of breaking news stories actually. MSU's Mel Tucker was fired for bringing ridicule to the program is what the statement was, which we knew that was going to happen. And then the college football committee decided to shelve talk of changes to a 12-team format until the Pac-12 gets itself together. Let's see. Is there anything else that happened today? Oh, yeah. Dave got bucked up.
I like it.
It's Chad Mason. Killer Cam is en route. Yo. Some trades you remember where you were when they went down. I happen to be at Sam's Club picking up cases of water. And I get a text from the little bro. No, I get a call from the little bro. And he said, yo. I said, what happened? You good? Dave is a buck. What? I almost dropped the water. So let's look at the deal. Let's look at the deal real quick. It looks like Portland's receiving Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday. It's a 3-team deal. Portland gets Drew Holiday. The Suns are sending DeAndre Ayton and Tumani Kamara and Milwaukee's 2029 unprotected first-round draft pick and an unprotected Milwaukee swap right in 2028 and 2030. That's Portland's side. The Suns are going to get Yusuf Nurkic, who I really like. I'm a fan of that kid. I really like that kid.
Yeah.
Grayson Allen, I do not like that kid. I will never like that kid. Unless he comes to the Lakers, then I'll be like, okay.
Yeah, there you go. I was about to correct that statement. I was just about to correct that statement.
Right, correct that statement. Nasir, who's a good young prospect, and Keon Johnson. And who am I leaving out? Oh, that's right.
Yes.
The Milwaukee Bucks got Dame Lillard. Let's take a moment to process what just happened. Reggie Love, Chad Major.
I couldn't believe it when I heard the news. I was scratching my head. It's like there was no mention of Milwaukee anywhere. They came in like some thieves in the night and just silent killers and just came in and just took all of Miami's hopes and dreams away.
Well, now let me correct you. According to Adrian Wojnarowski, shout out to the Adrian Wojnarowski. And by the way, Sham Charania, who works for NBA TNT, bruh, get your sources together because he had Dame in a 4-team trade going to Toronto. He was way off today. Like, bro, get your sources together, player. Like, what are you doing out here in these streets? But anyway, according to Adrian Wojnarowski, Milwaukee had been talking to them for the past month. Just kind of checking the temperature, Hey, how's that Dame thing going?
Yeah.
And
hey, sons, you want to get rid of?
Hey, sons, what y'all doing? Y'all busy this weekend?
You need to get rid of Aiden too,
right? Yeah. And you know what's interesting about it, Reggie? You hit it right on the head. Even though I knew you were joking, but it was perfect. Milwaukee played this about as well as you can play it because they brought two disgruntled franchises or disgruntled players together and said, why don't we switch? Next thing you know, they're the favorite, in my opinion, the favorite for the Eastern Conference. Reggie, what's your initial reaction to the whole thing?
My thing was, Milwaukee, you didn't give up nothing. I mean, you gave up something, but you didn't give up. You didn't give up like, usually when trades like this happen, you will see like 3 or 4 players or get out. You might have Bobby Portis or Drew Holiday or what's the big guy they got? Something like 3 or 4 of them along package.
Yeah.
Man, you did give up some draft picks. Hey, but
they lost Drew, but they got a better Drew.
Yeah. Oh, they got now. I love Drew. Man, I
love Drew.
If you can get bought out and get back up to Milwaukee, that'll be even better for Milwaukee. But but I doubt that happened. But I mean, I was like, wow. I didn't understand the Aiden move though. I really did not understand that. I did not.
Go ahead, Chad.
Oh, well, I've heard that, ever since the whole Monty thing, he's been not favorable with the organization. So even since Monty's gone, they still wanted to move him. And I mean, to be able to get Nurkic back, who's a better passer for that team and who's a good rebounder and have that Aiden contract, be off the books. That's a win-win. But I think the Phoenix Suns were done with Aiden and his temperament and just want to ship him somewhere. And Portland would be good for him. He can be there with Scoot Henderson and Drew and maybe Drew. I don't know. I've heard Drew maybe going somewhere else, but that's a nice little.
Drew don't even need to pack his stuff up yet.
Right.
He'll never see a day in Portland.
I mean,
but you know what, Chad?
But let's say if Drew stays, that's still not a bad little young team there in Portland.
It's not, but according to all the people in the know, and more specifically Adrian Wojnarowski, he said that he feels like it's not even just that they can't that he won't stay because of not wanting to stay. It had nothing to do with it. They financially can't keep him, so they have to move him on. Bobby Marks was saying there's some numbers thing that if they keep him, it's going to cost a lot more than they want to pay going forward. Because this is his last year, and then if he were to try to re-up, it's going to be he's making a lot this year. So so it just doesn't make sense. So financially, they got to let him go.
Yeah, he's from a small market. Just move to San Antonio. It'll be fine.
Listen, I can promise you this, Reggie.
Listen.
Every contending team.
Hold up, time out.
Is making that call.
Why you say necessarily like San Antonio ain't contending? Is that what you're saying?
No, you don't know what they are.
I mean, because you said Reggie and you said every contending team. I'm just reading it like you said that to me.
I understand. I understand how you took it, Reggie. But I'm saying, let me turn my hat back around. I think I'm giving off a thug element. No, Reggie. Every contending team,
okay,
is going to make a call.
Okay.
San Antonio should make a call.
Okay.
I think they should make a call. Imagine Drew Holiday mentoring Victor Wembanyama.
And
It doesn't get much better than that.
And Keldon Johnson.
No, you're not keeping Keldon Johnson.
Oh, we keep him.
No. No. Yeah, no.
True.
You
gotta give up something.
Why am I even discussing this with you guys? I just need to talk to Pop. I don't know why am I discussing it with you guys.
No, we're not talking about potential trades because I don't want to talk about that. Because I'm gonna tell you something. We're making that call.
I
can promise you, Rob is on the phone right now.
Hold up. First of all, hold on, Lord. I understand. Man, you just need to work on Dwight over there, okay? You work on Dwight over there.
Yeah, you need to focus. Y'all not focused. Y'all not focused. Clearly, y'all not focused. Right. I mean, I like the Rudy Gay move. That's not bad. Yeah. If he got something left in the tank, that's not bad. But just focus on big men. Don't worry about what we're doing over here. This grown man business over here. Grown man business over here. All right. So anyway, yeah, we're making that call. And we got pieces. The biggest piece being a very flexible D'Angelo Russell contract that you can just move on down the street if you like. Yeah. But we got other pieces too. We got a lot of pieces.
Right. Hey,
come shopping. Come shop. We'll give you some wine. We'll lay out some cheese and crackers. Take your time. Put your feet up.
Hey, you know what San Antonio said? You want to go somewhere where the producers dancing all in the video.
That's funny.
Yeah.
What do you think his best destination is, Drew Holiday? Fandom taken out of it. All of our fandom taken out of it. What do you think his best destination would be to a contender?
Philly.
Can I be honest? We're not gonna like y'all not gonna like what I'm gonna say, but it's the truth. Phoenix.
But they can't afford him.
They can't afford him, but that would be the best play for him to go because Devin Booker at point guard is not it.
Right.
And Bradley Beal at point guard is not it. You need a real point guard. You need two people on the floor that don't need the ball.
Right.
Yeah.
And so if you had Drew at point, Bradley at the 3, Devin at the 2, and then Kevin at the 4 with Nurkic at the 5.
Well, what is Miami? It's since they were so searching for another piece.
Miami should make all the calls. Yeah. They should make all the calls. By the way, can we talk about the Miami side of this for a whole? This is the equivalent of somebody getting down on one knee and telling you they want to marry you. And then literally the week of the wedding, somebody drives in like Dwayne Wayne from from a different world and talking about marry me, please. And she says, I do. Miami fans been waiting all summer. Right. That's all they've been dreaming about.
But will we say Milwaukee is the better team for him?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Of winning the championship.
Yeah. They have the DNA. They did the DNA already. So they got Giannis.
He went from possibly winning the title with Miami or possibly maybe getting to the finals to your whole season's a disaster if you don't make it to the finals.
Right.
I just don't see, and I know people were talking about Boston this morning this afternoon during the thing. They were talking about, well, Boston's still a contender.
Well, Boston,
they lost a lot.
It's still till Boston learn how to play defense.
They lost Grant Williams, and that's
I think that losing Grant Williams and Marcus Smart.
I was about massive. To say because Smart is that defender for him.
I think they're going to take several steps back. Several steps back. I just don't think, and this coach is not defensive minded. He has proven he don't give a damn about defense. He's like, defense, what's that? Like, we trying to shoot these threes, player. So
and Philly is a mess in the inside. So
shout out to John, one of our loyal 5 listeners. He's talking about Harden is going to the Magic. Well, listen, if you Philly, much like Portland, I don't really care where you want to go.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go and see. That's what I was telling you, Reggie. You might want to go to Miami, but if I'm Portland, I'm gonna go where I want to send you, where it's gonna work for me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to do right by you, but I'm gonna do what's best for me. So I don't know where hard. You know what? I don't have a hard destination.
But one thing we did talk about. Now you did say that, but I did tell you that in order he signed because they promised him something. Remember?
No question. No question. Yeah. And I believe when he says Daryl Morey is a liar, I do believe that he's lied to him. I do believe that.
Because he's never said anything bad about him. He's never said anything bad about him.
Never, not one time. So I do believe they lied to him. But so let me ask this question. Does this make them the favorite to win the East? Does it make them the favorite to win the title?
For Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Yes. The East, the title?
We'll see.
Yeah, it's murky.
It can, because, man, I think everything is tougher in the West.
Yeah.
Everything is tougher in the West.
Yeah.
So
I don't see
a healthy Milwaukee, because I want to put healthy in that.
Always got to start with that.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody beating that team in the 7-game series.
Right.
First of all, go ahead.
I was gonna say in the beginning, you might see them lose a few games right off the bat. You're gonna see it because their chemistry. Yes.
Yeah, of course.
But that's if they start trying to do individual stuff. If they focus the start of the season on just picking rolls.
Yeah. But Milwaukee is not that. They're not that team though. They're not that team. They know they're a team. It's that piece they're missing. Ever since they won the championship, they were missing something. And because every year we're like, all right, Milwaukee's gonna come. Ever since they won the championship, we were like, all right, Milwaukee's gonna win it again.
Right.
Yeah, and they play the right way, so I don't think that's gonna happen. As far as them not being able to gel and different things like that.
Well, the piece was always there. Once Giannis left the court, where was the scoring coming from? And if Chris ain't healthy or if Chris ain't on, where's the scoring coming from? Well, now that takes all the pressure off of Chris, and all that money that Chris giving you is bonus money now.
Right.
Like that's like you got a real full-time job. And that's your boy calling you with a side hustle, you get to make a little extra change. That's your vacation.
Yeah.
So, it's a perfect fit. It really is a perfect fit. And by the way, shout out to Milwaukee for doing a deal like this. The only way a deal like this can be done. You cannot do a deal like this the way Dame wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Well, Miami's where I want to go. Well, okay, you just took all the leverage out of the whole thing on both sides.
Right.
You can't do that deal now. It's over.
You got to move inside.
You got to move inside. In the words of the prophet Lil Wayne, real G's move inside of like Lil Wayne. So this is a lasagna type moment.
Right.
So I'm impressed, man. I gotta tell you, man. I was ready. I know we're gonna do our NBA preview show soon in a couple of weeks here. I was ready to say the Lakers won the offseason, but not anymore.
What do y'all think about the Holiday going to the Clippers?
I think that's good. I think that'd be good. I just don't think Portland wants to deal with Westbrook, though. That's the problem. I don't think Westbrook and Drew can exist on the same team. Not that Drew's attitude. To me, Drew is a real point guard. He's a genuine, bona fide, make everybody better, get everybody involved. I don't need him. I don't need to shoot the ball all the time.
Right.
He's a real point guard. Russell is a 2 guard.
Yeah, and I think Clippers, they're going to try to run it back one more time with that team and see if they can stay healthy.
I can't wait to talk
about Liv go.
That's a big if, man.
I can't wait to have a discussion about that with y'all because I when they re-signed Russell, I was like, really?
Yeah.
Like for real? Even though he worked for them in the playoffs,
Right.
but I think he worked because everybody was hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
So it had to work. He had no choice but to work. So I don't
maybe
know.
that's what got him his contract. I know we'll talk about it later, but maybe that's what got him his
That's
contract.
what got him his contract. Yeah, man. Listen, I'm still really trying to digest this this trade. It is unbelievable that this happened so quickly. I wonder, will the Harden trade happen with the same efficiency? I don't know. I'm curious to know if they can get a deal done for him.
Yeah,
before camp is starting. Camp should be starting in the next week or so. It should be.
Can you have Harden come to camp?
No.
Because isn't that just having Ben Simmons come to camp again? Right. Haven't you already seen this movie?
Yeah, well, hey, they bought the film.
I mean, they bought the rights to the film. I don't understand. Like, just play the last one. Why are we doing this again? I don't understand. I think they got to move on, but we'll see how they.
Ben is in Brooklyn.
Ben is in Brooklyn, and one of the headlines in the NBA section of ESPN is that the Nets expect Ben to be a full camp participant. We'll see.
Okay.
Hey, maybe that's something need to move. Be in silence.
Listen. I think they got real issues. There's a lot of teams that have some real issues out there,
right?
And they got some stuff they got to figure out. But Milwaukee is not one of them. I'm curious. I am curious to see what Dame's response or his actual feelings of all of this is going to be. You know, he's going to show up to Milwaukee ready to compete for a title. You know that. So I'm not worried about that. But I'm curious to know a guy who was so vocal about going to Miami. Like, and even Stephen A. Smith echoed it again. He said, they asked him, how do you feel about the trade for Damian Lillard? And he said, well, for Dame, I'm a little sad because he really wanted to go to Miami.
Well, I saw something. I saw something between Dame and Giannis, some correspondence, on Twitter maybe, but they were saying, who would you want to play with? And they both said each other. So it maybe that was
recently?
his. Yeah.
Like today?
Maybe that was I saw a correspondence today. I don't know if it was from today, but I saw something that Twitter-wise. But maybe that was something that maybe that was his second destination, or maybe he had a list of teams that he'd be willing to actually be traded for. So I mean, they both looks like they have admiration for each other. So
listen, Dame is a solid dude. He's a professional, so he ain't gonna trip, and he's not gonna not show up and do the right thing. That ain't how he's not built that way.
Right.
So, he's going to do the right thing. It's just amazing to me that this played out the way that it did. Like, I'm mind blown that it played out the way that it did. And man, he gets to get out of the West. He don't have to deal with none of that.
Yeah.
I mean, he get to play with an all-time great. Giannis they can give each other back another extra year out of their career. Just being able to rest on the court a little longer, so amazing trade.
Hey, and they still got the role players. They still got
great bench.
Yeah.
I mean, and still some room to build. So you heard
like my man saying, paid in full. Ninjas get traded every day, B.
Ninjas get traded every day, B. So unless you're Dwight Howard, then you don't get traded at all. All right. We got to jump into this show, man. I tell you, this was a violent weekend of football. a lot of people, I don't know how to say it any better than this. They got Debo. They got punched in the mouth. Like, it was ugly. But who took the ugliest punch of the weekend, y'all?
Come on, do we really got to say this? Do we really got to say it?
What do you define as ugly?
I bet you my answer ain't yours.
You don't think so?
No, not the ugliest. I don't know what you're going to say. Let's see what you're going to say.
Oh, of course. I'm going to say the obvious, Denver.
Oh, my answer is the same.
That's the ugliest.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a 50-piece with a wing, a thigh, and then they threw in a biscuit in on it.
They cooked up a meal for you like they was having a New Year's Eve party. Like, we gonna need 70 wings.
Right.
Yeah.
How do you? I'm still. I watched that game on the red zone, and I still don't know what I just saw.
Right.
It was unbelievable. Like, I've been watching the red zone now for probably a decade,
Right.
and it, for those of you who know about the red zone, you watch it like we do. Red zone takes some getting used to, because it's like it's popping
moving
every game, and it's going in and out, and you're like, okay, wait a minute, what just happened? Wait, what? But once you get used to it, it's probably the only way to watch on Sundays, because you're getting all the best stuff, and then as the games get tight, you get more games, so it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen one team on the red zone have more scores in the time frame of their game in the history of the red zone. Even Scott Hansen said, we've never showed 10 touchdowns from one team.
Was that the total 10? I thought it was a 10 total.
It was 10, 70. Yeah, it was 70.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't think they ain't kick no field goal or nothing. Huh?
They ain't had to. They ain't had to. They was like, where do you even start? Where do you start? Like,
first of all, I'm y'all know I got a little old school in me. If I'm the head coach, the only people that's getting on the plane is the people who's handling all the equipment managers. Everybody else better find their own way home.
Hold on, Reggie. Because if I'm the owner, the head coach got to find his own way home.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Nobody's getting on the plane, but the equipment managers, people handle the uniform. And if I'm not doing good, they might not get on the plane. But I'm just saying.
Usually they score 20 points. Usually 20 points is good to win. So I feel like the defensive side of the ball is at fault.
Y'all know the defense coordinator.
Well, let's be clear. The defense is definitely at fault.
Yeah. So defensive coordinators need to get fired, line coaches, all that stuff.
Can we say the elephant in the room as well?
Talk about it.
Waddle didn't even play.
Oh.
I had to say that up close. Let me say it again.
That's scary.
Waddle didn't even play.
That's scary, because that's 3 more touchdowns.
75.
That's at least 3 or 4 more touchdowns.
Right.
At least. That was ugly, man. I knew it was ugly when in the second half they brought in the backup quarterback, who I didn't even know he was still playing. Didn't even know this guy was still in the league. And some kid named Akane.
Yeah, Akane. Yeah. He scored 4,
20
right?
yards, 4 touchdowns. You're the backup, bro. Like, what is going on?
To me, that's just effort. That's effort. Like, did they quit?
Oh, the Q word. The Q word.
Cool.
Oh. And you know me, and I'll be honest, guys. Y'all know I bleed a little orange and blue in me. I do. I've been to several Broncos games. I
got some significant ties.
I got some significant ties.
Facts.
My pride. I didn't really want to talk about this.
But let me say this, Reggie. Let me say this. Let me say this. I was listening to Big Swagoo. Shout out to the great Marcus Spears. Hopefully we'll get him on one day. He said he watched the tape again. I don't know why he watched it, but he said he did. He said they didn't quit.
Okay.
He said it was a lot of bad stuff that went on, but he said he didn't quit. I'm going to trust him. Although I will say, Reggie, this is a very difficult. He is putting our trust to the limits.
Listen to me. Once they got to 40, I'm rushing 3 and dropping 8. Y'all not gonna do nothing, but y'all ain't doing nothing but kicking field goals on me. Listen to me. I'm rushing 3 and dropping 8. I'm playing that Patrick Mahomes defense. They played. Who was that? Buffalo did that to Patrick that time.
Well, Jeff Sadie said, "Can somebody help me? Why are we just letting Tyreek Hill just run free like he's in the woods or something? Like what? Like,
hey, but
you have to stop this dude.
Hold up. in basketball, we'll do what? Boxing one on them or something. We're going
I mean,
it should be doubled at all times. It should be doubled at all times.
We're gonna have to be in cover 10. Like, what are we talking about right now?
Look, we dropping 3, we holding, we got 2 on Tyreek and everybody else. We got safety over the top linebackers. Y'all ain't getting the field goals.
The linebacker the whole game should be like, dime. We in dime.
Hey,
dime. Everybody just get back there.
Hey, matter of fact, my safety gonna be playing linebacker. We switching positions.
And Reggie, you know what's funny about that? That sounds like the right strategy, except for the fact that the running backs ran for almost 400 yards by themselves. So I don't know, man.
So if it is an effort, and they didn't quit, do we say that?
No. That's not what I said. I said Marcus Spears said they didn't quit.
Well, okay, Marcus. Do we go to the coordinator then?
Yes.
And which isn't it Ben Johnson, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the side of the ball that gave up 70 points.
Hey, man. They need to give up 3 points for the next 2 games.
I'll say this about Van. He might not want to get comfortably unpacked. But like he should probably just keep it all in boxes for a while. Like just
the
toothbrush, throw all them boxes away. Just
don't put the toothbrush in the little thing and
just talk to your wife, be like, boo. Yeah, be like, talk to your wife, be like, boo, we're just gonna move it to like a week to week.
And they couldn't seriously watch tape. I don't think they watched tape that week because no way.
The running backs total ran for 350 yards combined and 5 touchdowns.
It's not supposed to happen.
The receivers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people caught a pass, and of those 7, 4 of them caught at least 1 touchdown. The running back, Kane, ran for 2 and caught 2.
Man, I should have had them on my fantasy team.
Man. So are we saying that Miami is the scariest team in the league at this point?
Well, we about to get to that now. Let's do that now. We'll skip down to, and I don't disagree with you, Jesse, but I got another place for them on my list. So I'm gonna make question 3, question 2. We'll start with the AFC. That's an easy fix because we already there. You said is Miami the scariest and best team in the league in the AFC?
Yeah, in the whole league at this point.
Who has Miami played? They're 3-0. They've played the Chargers, who suck. They're terrible. The Chargers are terrible.
They didn't beat the Chargers, but by 2.
Right, they beat them by 2. And by the way, the Chargers suck. They are terrible. Their coaching staff is horrible. They should have lost that game Sunday.
And they beat New England by 7.
Yeah. So I don't know if they are the scariest team. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I still fear what I feared.
Yeah.
Which is Kansas City. Because they hit their stride this weekend too. By the way, Chicago. Oh Lord. Oh man.
Chicago fans.
What's my guy think?
We'll get to Chicago in a minute, but Lord.
Have you talked to my guy, man?
Chicago people are quiet.
For the Chicago fan. What's his name?
LeBaron.
Oh, Ron. LeBaron.
Yeah.
No, Ron.
Right.
Hey, no, this is his anniversary week. I don't want to do that to him. He's having a happy anniversary this week. He's celebrating 20 plus blissful years. I don't want to ruin that for him. Yeah, but next week though. Next week for sure.
To me, it's
because guess what? The game this week is the Bears and the Broncos. Somebody's going 0-4. We don't know who yet. But.
And this to me, it's still early. I think we need to. It's still early because you see, there's not a dominant team to me. There's not really one dominant team. We had a dominant performance. Have we had just a dominant team and say, hey, you know what? That team is going to win the Super Bowl.
Well, everybody's trying to point to Miami. They're trying to. I don't know if I'm prepared to do that. But I will say this. They look scary. I mean, they look.
But you hear what I said? They had a dominant performance. They didn't have they haven't just dominated. Now, if they was beating every team by 40 and 50, I would say that. But you won the first game by 2. You won the second game against a New England team, which we know how they're playing right now, and they won by 7. Then you had this performance. To me, how you play against Buffalo this weekend will let me know.
A lot, yeah.
Will tell us a lot.
Okay. Yeah. So if you had to say one was your best so far, is Miami is your best.
Miami's my best so far, but
we're not gonna say the best.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say they're gonna win a Super Bowl. I'm not saying that. Yeah.
Got you. Yeah. All right, what are y'all saying is the worst? Who's the worst?
Oh, do we have to talk about it? Y'all can answer that question.
I mean, the Broncos at this point, we have to say the Broncos because they gave up 70 points.
I'm gonna disagree. I think it's the Chargers. I'm gonna tell you why. I didn't expect nothing out of the Broncos. Nothing.
Right.
I figured Sean Payton was doing all his hemming and hawing, but the truth of the matter is that team is gonna struggle because they're trying to figure it out, and they have proven me right. But with the Chargers, they should be 0-3 right now. Right now. How the Vikings lost that game? Well, I know how they lost that game.
I mean, it's the Vikings. Yeah. So
how are you surprised? Kirk Cousins. He's gonna give you some Kirk Cousins stuff. But, bruh, how do you go for it on your own 24 in the fourth quarter of a game with like seconds left remaining in the game? Are you stupid? Are you crazy? Are you high? Bro, that coach should be fired. Well, I was looking at analytics. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. First of all, what you're not going to do is lie on analytics. Ain't no analytic told you to go for it on a 4th and 1 in your own side of the field at the 24. You are a liar, sir.
Hey, everybody's blaming analytics these days.
Right.
Yeah.
The numbers told me no, they didn't. No, he didn't.
Yeah, it's a new word nowadays.
Hey, numbers can tell you anything. To be honest with you, you can find numbers to work for you in anything. So,
but them numbers, but y'all see, y'all try to give him a pass.
I'm saying he's just saying numbers. You know,
he says numbers, right?
Yeah.
That man lied to y'all. America. Hold on.
We're not there yet. We're not there yet.
Wow, that's next. We're not there yet. All right, I'm there. Okay. I just went just a little bit of dance, Chad. Just a little bit.
I'd say,
hey, Killer Cat, what's going on, brother?
What's up, Doc?
My brothers, what's going on?
What's up? What's up,
man? I miss y'all. Sorry for being late.
Hey, man, don't worry about it. I'm just in the car. I'm just in the back.
I just want to be part of the 5. I've always just want to be part of the 5. That's all I want to be. I just want to be.
Listen, we love you. We glad you're here. I actually moved the NFC to the second part to wait till you got here because that's how much I love you. So we good. We talk about the AFC best and worst. We went with obviously Miami and KC as the best. I mean, I don't know if you can.
I'm definitely gonna agree with that with everybody.
Worst, we've said. Said it was. Well, they said the Broncos.
The Chargers, man. The Chargers.
I said the Chargers too,
right, bro? They're supposed to be Super Bowl team. This defense supposed to be all these names and stuff.
How they can be worse than they won though?
I remember we went over the names last week. Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, Derwin James.
Don't name them. Please don't name them. Please don't.
But how they be the worst than they won the game?
This is not
because they shouldn't have won. Don't do that, Chad. Don't do that.
Hey,
you know they shouldn't have lost. They should have lost.
I know where that came from.
Hey, I can give you 70 reasons why the Broncos the worst. And y'all know I cheer the Broncos. I can give you 70 reasons. Y'all only give me 5.
Hey, Reggie, what was the realistic expectation for the Broncos coming into the season?
That's what I said.
Not 70 points.
Hold up, guys. Y'all said for the week. Y'all didn't say it for the year.
That's true. We did say for the week. We said for the week.
Yeah.
Okay.
I give you that. I start you out on that. What was the most surprising? Can I tell y'all? Can I go, please? Let me go first for surprising.
I'm gonna jump in the car with
I need to do this. I need to do this for therapy.
I ain't gonna even talk about it. You got it?
I'm just doing this for therapy purposes. Jets fans, do yourself a favor. At some point, it's personal abuse. Like you're abusing yourself now. You know what I'm saying? It's the equivalent of sitting in a room and you lighting your fingers on fire, or you're trying to cut yourself, or whatever. And I know that sounds bad, but I'm just saying that dude. Jets fans, listen to me. I've been watching football all my life. I've never seen someone self-sack themselves. That man self-sacked himself on Sunday. He literally went to the ground in fear. Please, in the name of all that is holy, put that man out of his misery. Trevor Siemian, he ain't the best option, but what he can say is he ain't Zach Wilson. I'm just saying, just if you don't mind, for the rest of us, because I don't think I can watch 15 more weeks of this. Oh, for y'all, not for me, for y'all. That type of laughter, I almost hurt myself.
But you know, one thing, but see, here's another thing that we're not talking about. Like y'all said about the Chargers defense, the Jets defense is supposed to be in that next Baltimore doomsday defense. They're not doing it as well.
And I'm gonna tell you why you're so right, but I'm gonna tell you why it's frustrating. You're 1,000% correct, but here's the problem. They came out and said we think we can be as good as the 85 Bears.
Right.
The truth of what they meant was we think we can be as good as 85 Bears as long as Aaron Rodgers is playing the way he's playing. Yeah. Now that they don't have a quarterback,
but
they don't understand who the 85 Bears were.
Let me ask you a question. Do you need a quarterback to be an 85?
But that's my point. That showed the ignorance of the young statement. Because Jim, what's his name?
Jim McMahon.
Jim wasn't no world beater.
Right.
He was
just don't turn the ball over.
He was the first Trent Dilfer. That's what he was. But he did enough to win the game.
Right.
Y'all don't have to do enough to win the game, dude. Unless Trevor Siemian is going to surprise us. But it ain't Zach Wilson.
Let me take that back. Then we put that on coaching, because if you're going to be the 85 Bears, you're going to have to run the ball, short yardage passing, get the ball out of his hand quick.
Yeah.
Hey, take time off the clock to get your defense a rest. Why are they having him setting up to throw 30 and 40-yard passes?
Well, because the head coach is laid up in a bed in California trying to heal from an ACL tear. Or Achilles tear. And this guy that they got as the backup head coach, Robert Saleh, he don't know what to do. First of all, I feel bad for that dude, man, because he feel like he got to lie every week. This last lie was so bad. Did y'all hear the lie? They said, "Hey, man, is Zach still your guy?" And he said, "Listen, Zach is our, and listen,
hey.
Zach is he could even get the lie together. It was so frustrating. I was like, bro, just say no. It'll free your mind and yourself. Free yourself."
Let me call him. I'm gonna say, hey, watch that year Broncos had Tebow as their quarterback.
Perfect example.
Run the ball, and throw 10-yard passes.
And every now and then you might get lucky, like against Pittsburgh. You might get lucky.
Yeah. You might get lucky.
They got two quality running backs back there, so
you got them.
They got two quality running backs. They got a pretty decent tight end. They got a phenomenal all-world receiver,
right? And
they got a defense that's solid. Lean on that, man. But I feel so bad for Zach.
You can't use Zach like Aaron. You cannot. No, you cannot.
Let's move on. We gotta move on from Zach. We gotta move on. Yeah. We gotta move on. At this point, it's an abusive relationship. Like he don't eat, he don't work, he don't cook, he don't clean, he don't do nothing. Right. He don't do nothing to help the family. So you got to move on. You got to put him out for his own good. You got to put him out for his own good. So that's my surprise. Why y'all keep messing with him? It's over.
Well, I know who's gonna tell me my surprise. I'm gonna sit over here. It's not really a surprise, but I'm talking. I
know what Cam Gray say.
Well, let me go ahead. And go there since y'all on the same wavelength.
They should be on the same wavelength.
My surprise is going to be C.J. Stroud in the Houston Texans.
That was a surprise.
Winning by 20. Winning by 20 on the Jaguars, who went to the playoffs.
That was impressive.
Yeah. Who won the division too, huh?
Yeah.
I said that.
So
after losing by 20 the week before.
It's a rebound. It's called rebound. So that was my surprise.
They looked a lot better. Let me tell you something. I like the Texas defense. I think their defense is not bad, man. Shout out to Miko Ryan, man. He got them boys playing. They got them believing.
Thanks.
All right, what y'all gonna say? What? As if we didn't know. What y'all gonna say? One of y'all gotta say it.
Did the Colts win this weekend?
The Colts.
Did they? I was just
somehow.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way.
We can't hear you.
Brother Minshew.
Can I say something though? Y'all know y'all should have won that game. Y'all know y'all should have won that game.
What happened?
I mean, I don't know, man. That was that ending was crazy. Well, I'm gonna tell you what happened.
Can you hear me now?
That was pass interference, and they didn't call it.
First of all, did the Colts win?
They won. Listen,
did Lamar Jackson them play? Is the question.
Listen, I start you out. They won.
Hey,
and that's the only thing. That's the only thing that matters. They won.
Hold on. Oh, he just kicked another 50-yard field goal.
Hey, listen.
But see, here's the thing that people are not talking about.
Come on,
is the Colts defense. That's what people are not talking about right now.
Maniac is back.
Yeah. Defense is solid, bro.
Yeah,
They look good. They look good.
Hey, can I ask you a question though? Can somebody answer this question for me?
Absolutely. That's what we do on the 5. We answer questions.
How in the hell did Lamar Jackson get out of that sack?
Man, I'm still trying to figure that out. Listen. I just knew. Hey, I just knew they had him dead to rights. I thought, they got him. Damn, they got no, they don't. Oh, man. Wow. Listen, that dude is a magician. If he could ever come to a game and leave that same game with everybody healthy, they'd win more games. They can't keep. Gus Edwards is. I haven't heard that he's going to be back anytime soon.
Oh,
the whole running back core again is hurt, except for Melvin Gordon.
And Odell's hurt too, right?
You want Jonathan Taylor?
They need Jonathan Taylor.
Hey, our defense is legit. We young. Like this is really supposed to be rebuilding. This is young for what we got.
Hey, speaking of Jonathan Taylor, why y'all ain't took him out to dinner and try to convince him and say, "Hey, man,
he gonna come back out there. He gonna play."
Do you realize what we could be with you out there?
Hey, the bad girl ran for a 1+ the other day.
Listen, man. I know this marriage has been rocky at best, and I know. The owner said some things.
See all in the video. Dancing.
All in the video dancing. But we can still make some music together, brother. I would try to convince him to stay. I don't
want him.
Yes, you do.
I don't want him. I'm telling you right now, I don't want him.
Why not?
Everybody in the league will want Jonathan Taylor. Yes, I get that. Let's not play fool's gold. What I'm saying is where we're going with our new coach who's young is building this team like the Eagles are built.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't want to invest that much money like that in the running back. I don't want it. I did.
Give him a 1-year contract.
Hey, I don't. Well, I finished the year with him, yeah, but I don't want to sign him and make him a top 4 running back, paid running back. This team could be spread across the board. Great. I don't want to invest all of that in a running back. Ask Chad how they feel giving Zeke that money like that, and then get forced to use them, and the offense is stagnated. I don't want that. I like what we did with these no-namers. We didn't have a starting running back. We didn't have our starting quarterback. I like what we did. Offensive lineman out. Nelson was hurt. Yeah, we good. Yeah.
And let me tell you something. If Andy Richardson ever learned to slide, y'all gonna be really good.
It's gonna happen though. He's young, Lord. He gonna get all that in there.
Well, I need him to learn before he has like 2 level concussions.
I agree.
Yeah,
That's the only thing.
I agree. I just don't appreciate people texting me talking about you need to get your quarterback. You need to tell your quarterback learn how to slide, and they just give me all these slide remarks.
I think people are doing it because they care, man.
Yeah. Some of the people on this panel care too, huh?
Huh? All right, let's go to the NFC.
We them boys.
Yeah, let's just start with the worst. Let's not even beat around the bush. Let's start with the worst and surprising. Where do you put the Cow? And we know the Cowboys gonna end up in one of them spots. So let's just go around the room and decide, where are you putting them?
Y'all not gonna let me answer this question?
Or are you putting them in your surprising?
Y'all not gonna let me answer this question?
I am. You can start. You can start.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to be the first to apologize to Cowboy Nation. I had y'all picked to go to the Super Bowl.
Oh,
I thought losing Zeke was going to be best for y'all. Like I just talked about Jonathan Taylor. I thought the offense would open up even more. I'm learning something about the Dallas Cowboys. And y'all can get mad at me all you want. I'm not no hater. I don't hate the Cowboys. I hate the Cowboy fans.
Right.
So I'm going to tell you like this. Dak is not it, man. That's what it boils down to.
Ooh.
Dak is not it. And I know people say, yeah, but how you gonna replace Dak? Look what he's done, and look at this. Say, man, when it counts, Dak is not it.
Hey, I'm in the car with you, Cam.
I'm not hating. I'm just telling you, Dak is not it.
Hey, now can I add something else before you talk?
Wow, go ahead.
Well, I think y'all miss Zeke a little bit because y'all have
nobody
to run between the tackles.
Well, Reggie, if they miss him like that, they'll see him this weekend.
Oh,
nobody run between the tackles.
Go to a party,
especially at red
zone. Zeke had 12 red zone touchdowns last year.
And how many times did you threw a pick in the red zone the other day? You settled for a field goal in the red zone.
A lot of field goals.
There's
been a lot of field goals in the red zone. A lot.
Lloyd, you're more disrespectful to anybody on this panel. After the game, you posted that picture of like what was Dak throwing it to. I'm like,
I posted that.
Oh, I thought it was Lloyd.
That was me.
I don't know who he was throwing the ball to.
I was just thinking it because I said he did see three people there, right? Like he did see three. It was three. Because it'd be different. Listen, it'd be different if the Cardinals jerseys blended in with everybody else's. There were three loud red jerseys right there in front of this guy. Space. There was no space to throw that ball. I don't know what he was thinking about. So
he need to change his contact lens prescription because he definitely couldn't see.
Is he colorblind?
I don't know. They look like it because
I'm gonna tell you what the reason. I'm gonna tell you why it was the Cowboys had the worst, and why. And I think there's some truth to this. And I know there's some truth to this because Michael Parsons confirmed it after the game. Michael Parsons said, and I quote, "We played down to our competition." Fam,
can't do that.
Fam, with all due respect.
Oh, you can't say that.
Or no, let me do it like we had the barbershop. Young buck. I need you to pay attention. You can't talk like that.
In the NFL, no, you can't talk like that,
brother. This is not college football. This is not where you schedule a NAIA team week 2 because y'all trying to work some stuff out on y'all defense and offense. That's not what this is. Those are grown men out there, and they all get checks. So no.
Did y'all realize that Zeke ran for 80 yards yesterday? I mean,
80.
I realized it.
I'm just asking if you realize it.
I saw the stats.
Did you realize he wanted to come back to Dallas for cheaper money?
I realized that too.
Zeke was.
I would have gave it to him.
Zeke was Jennifer Hudson in Dreamgirl. I don't want to leave. I'm telling you, I'm not going. You're gonna love me. He was like, just keep me. They was like, no.
The problems with us is Dak is not it, like Cam said, and we should have. If you were going to go ahead and keep Zeke, you could have signed up for a lesser role. But we needed them red zone opportunity touchdowns. And
okay, but Dak don't play defense.
Right. Yeah, Dak don't play defense, but
he doesn't. But that's part of the game, though. It's your offense staying on the field.
But your offense is supposed to respond to their defense. You're supposed to score points.
Your defense, why the young man is talking, the defense had trouble stopping the run last week. I mean, on Sunday too.
They did.
And I'm gonna tell you something.
That was the same thing last year too.
I'm gonna tell you something. Go back and watch. You said something key, Cam, and I'm gonna say it just a little bit differently. I learned something about Dallas too this weekend. I learned that they're the same.
Exactly.
Nothing has changed. Michael Parsons, for all of his athletic greatness, for all of his Lawrence Taylor-esque ability, there's one key, a very key and vital component that he is missing. He does not read well at all. And if you run the ball straight to him or around him or through him, he don't know how to adjust.
Because he playing out of position.
That is the key. And guess what? Now 31 other teams have that film.
Because he's playing out of position.
Cam, what do you mean by that? That's a good. I like that.
What is that?
What position you think he should be at, Cam?
Linebacker.
Yeah.
He should be at linebacker and move him around the linebacker. You don't need him on the ends. You don't
Rover,
need that.
Mike, something. Anything.
Yeah. Unless they run to a 3-4. If they move it to a 3-4, then you can really move them around. But
But they don't have the personnel for that. That's the problem.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Right. You got to play.
And if you're going to line him up on the line, smash football, run at him.
If you're concerned about the end, go to a 5-2. Go to a 5-2, and then you can just switch him and then run him around that way. But you don't need him running they send him to the quarterback every single time. You don't think people are going to eventually catch up to that? And he's not reading. He's just seeking to destroy. And guess what? If he gets there, that's great. But it's a disaster when he don't.
And the bad thing is Dallas really is a good team. They have good personnel.
Right.
They got star power there. But I think he's doing too much. I think it should be more like San Francisco got star power. But you know what San Francisco's going to do? They're going to run the ball down your throat. Right. Zach Purdy's going to make throws. They're not going to do all this crazy stuff in the goal line and all this trickery. And it's like we're going to win football games. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going to run 2 times. Then Kittle going to hit you. Debo going to hit you. We're going to run the football. See this guy in the backfield? He's going to catch something at the backfield. Like, Dallas be doing all this inside the 20. I'm like, what are y'all doing?
Cam, you're missing one thing. Purdy gets the ball out of his hands. Dak doesn't.
Because he's coached.
Yeah. But see, I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Y'all see him with Sean Payton? Oh.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. As much as I want to all blame it all on Dak, I can't.
Right.
You don't have to. I will.
Yeah, you can. If you want to blame it on Dak, you can. I think the biggest problem with him, with Dallas, is that you're trying to do stuff that you don't have to do.
That's what I'm saying.
As a team.
Yeah.
Like on defense, you got enough dogs on defense. Just attack and stay true to and disciplined to your principles of just attacking. But Dan Quinn trying to get another head coaching job, so he want to prove I can line Michael Parsons up anywhere I want and just send him and he'll get to and when it works, it works. But man, when it don't, it's terrible. And now you don't have Trayvon Diggs, so you completely butt naked on the left side of your field. It's just not. You just got to calm down if you're Dallas and just do smart stuff. And that's the part I don't know if they're capable of doing because all them calls in the red zone this weekend were terrible. Every single one of them. There was not one call they had.
Where's Trayvon Diggs at?
Huh?
He's ACL.
You know where Trayvon Diggs is. Come on.
Why you Bart Scott in this moment right now?
Let me tell you why, Lord. Because I had pneumonia last week, and somebody brought up the Red Sox getting their butt whooped, and I got pretty in my feelings about it. That was me. That was me about it, brother.
That's me. But I was actually thankful to you. I said thank you,
sir.
I said thank you.
Let me tell you something. Hey, Cowboy Nation. Let me tell you this though.
Go ahead.
Y'all so full of it and full of excuses and this and that and
Oh wow.
I tell you who fault it wasn't. It wasn't Kellen Moore's fault. So you can
It
take
definitely
that one
wasn't
out
Kellen
now and throw it away.
Kellen Moore got his own problems. He's trying to prepare to be the head
Oh,
coach.
everything was play calling last year. Oh, Kellen Moore, what are you doing? Oh my God, in the red zone. Oh my God, why run a reverse at this time? Why are we running the ball at 2nd and 1? We should be doing play action. It got nothing to do with Kellen Moore. I just want y'all to know that.
No, you're right.
You're very right.
Y'all
I think people crowned him too fast.
Oh my God. Breaking news.
We might jump the gun on that one.
Breaking
And
news.
I wasn't one of them.
Breaking news.
What is it?
Tyreek Hill just scored again.
And that was all he was trying to do was go to the bathroom, and it just ended up scoring. All right, who was your best? I think we got a worse than surprise. Who was your best?
No, you know what?
You going a different way?
Arizona.
And I got
That's just true.
and you know what? The Saints laid an egg in the fourth quarter. We're not gonna talk about that.
Saints
They
did
gave
lay
18
an egg.
in the fourth.
God.
Saints did lay an egg. I don't know what happened.
18 in the fourth.
Well, really, the Saints laid an egg in the whole second half.
Right. But
Yeah,
you
they
were
were
up
terrible the
18
whole
nothing in
second
the
half.
fourth and you lost.
Yeah. That fourth quarter was bad though.
Yeah.
That fourth quarter was bad. They gave up 18 straight points. But is Jordan Love for real?
I got to see some more football, man.
Yeah. And he don't have all his weapons yet either, too. I think they had a couple people out as well. So
I would just say this. When you compare Jordan Love to Zach Wilson,
man,
he's great.
Man.
but you know
a
what?
guy with far less time on the field. Because didn't they get there the same time? Didn't they get there? They've been on the lead the same time.
I think so.
And it's amazing how Jordan Love looks and how Zach Wilson looks.
So,
and they were both learning from the same person.
Self-sacked. Go back and watch the tape. He self-sacked himself.
Okay, I got one.
It was too much, and he went to the ground. Okay.
Who do you take right now? Jordan Love or Justin Fields?
Jordan Love. That's not even close. Because I still got to go. Because I don't know how damaged Justin Field is. Justin Field might be damaged.
We'll know this weekend.
Like this experience has been horrible for him.
This weekend will let us know.
This is the greatest thing that could have happened to Chicago.
Why are you hating on Chicago?
I'm not hating on them, but you have just entered the Caleb Williams sweepstakes.
Oh, yeah, they're good. They're good to go. They're good to go.
Man.
They're good to go. They can go and make the switch, make it seem. But if I'm Caleb Williams, I ain't going to Chicago. Damn that.
Yeah, he'll stay another year at USC.
I will hold a press conference at USC's campus. Right.
Well, I know where Caleb Love wants to go.
Okay. Where you think?
I know where he wants to go, and it would be a perfect fit.
Where
you know where he's from, right?
I don't actually know where he's from. I should. It feels like I should, though.
I think he's from Washington.
He's from where?
I think he's from Washington.
Oh, that'd be perfect. That would be perfect.
That would be
Sam
perfect.
Howell is terrible. I tried to let me say something real quick. Let me say something real quick. I do a show on Thursdays called Believe the ACC. And so I've watched some of these ACC quarterbacks like Sam Howell for 4 years. I tried to tell y'all. I tried to tell Commander fans that were oh, we got us a quarterback. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Sam Howell looked terrified against the Bills. Terrified. He looked like a man that had been placed into a mafia movie and was running for his life. It was.
And let's talk about that defense. It's supposed to be in the top defense round as well, too.
Yeah.
I got a question that I'm really uncomfortable to ask.
Oh, you talking about Washington?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a question I gotta ask. I gotta ask. And I'm kind of uncomfortable to ask, but I'm gonna ask. At what point do we say, oh man, I can't believe I'm gonna ask this. At what point do we say that Chase Young is a bust?
You ain't gonna get me to say that.
Okay.
It's two people in this world that you're not gonna get to say that. Me and Beryl, because he found out that he ain't either too. So no, that ain't gonna happen.
So Chase it ain't Chase's fault.
No, I don't think so.
But he hasn't been fully healthy yet. He's just coming off the injury. So I should say we should give him a little bit more time this year.
Okay, let's do that then.
Yeah,
Let's do that.
it's not
Even
his
though
fault.
he's so disrespectful.
Even though he's had no impact on the game
I
whatsoever.
can't believe you
No,
said that.
no, I'm just saying. I'm just
You
saying.
can't have impact if you're not on the field.
That's true.
I like number 5 for the Giants, though.
He ain't had no impact either. He got to get his life together. I don't know why. I don't know. Well, that's a whole nother conversation. Don't get me started on Kayvon. I'm not there. I'm in a good place right now.
I apologize,
Rangers are
Lord.
playing tonight. We're about to whittle the number down to 1, possibly go on and win the division. I'm in a good place tonight, so don't do this. All right. Who's our best? Real quick.
49ers.
Eagles.
Yeah.
Eagles. I
It's
go with
one of
Eagles.
them. It's one of them.
Yeah.
It's
It
one
looks like
of
a
them.
collision course with the Eagles and the 49ers again.
Yeah, it's one of them. I mean, they've done nothing to,
But
not.
you know, I worry about the Eagles just a little bit.
I agree.
You can tell their coordinator is missing. You can tell their offensive coordinator is missing at times.
It's gonna take a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know where he went, but you can tell he's missing.
Oh, I know where he went. Reggie.
I'll say this. Their talent is winning the games for them right now. And I don't know how far you can go on that. So far, it's working perfectly.
Well, they have something. They got Swift. Is nice over there.
Oh, I love Swift. I found out about Swift when he was with the Lions last year. Yeah. And I saw that kid, and I was like, man, that kid can play. So when they got him, I was like, oh, he ain't going to miss Miles Sanders at all.
No, he did not.
Yeah.
He's better than Miles Sanders.
He's better than Miles Sanders. If you're just being honest, he's got a lot. He's got something that Miles don't have. Which is why running backs will never get paid, because you move one out the door and another one's waiting for him.
Okay, Jonathan Taylor.
I hate it for him too. I hate it for him. I hate it for him.
Coming in and get 127 yards. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't need. We want it, but we don't need that. I'm not paying him all that money for that. No. Okay, no, I'm gonna get another offensive lineman. I'm gonna go get a D tackle. I'm gonna go get another cornerback for the money I'm gonna pay him. No, I'm not.
Wow, you really don't want to pay him. Okay.
And I'm in the riding. I'm riding with him.
Reggie buying snacks for the road trip. I mean,
exactly.
y'all ain't paying that, brother. Okay. All right. Question 4. Well, we know. I mean, media-wise, the biggest story was Colorado. There's no other way to say it. Getting their ass kicked. I mean, it was just a pure old-fashioned. Let me take you around the back of this school. Meet me there at 3:00. Ass whooping. Like, it was just bad. But what else was big? What else shocked you? What disappointed you? I think what disappointed me was Notre Dame's effort at the end of that game. You had it. You had it. You had the game won.
I agree with you, but I'm going a different way.
Yeah, you had the game won. There's no reason today why Notre Dame shouldn't still be undefeated. Ohio State is not. And I'm sorry, Ryan Day, you can be as pissed as you want to be at Lou Holtz. You can call him everything but a child of God. The problem I'm having with you is, where's the lie?
Yeah.
Because y'all didn't have. They whooped y'all. Notre Dame whooped y'all up and down that field, despite Sam Hartman's play. Sam Hartman was not good, but it didn't matter. Notre Dame's team whooped you up and down that field Saturday night. They should have won that game. So that's why I'm disappointed in Notre Dame. They should have won.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah. Who you disappointed in?
We're not gonna go by this other game real quick, because
We can go back.
I knew, and I told Lord, I said, what I worried about with Colorado is that O line and D line.
Oh,
yeah.
I think you undersold that though. Worry is not the word we should be using.
I told y'all, I believe.
You should be terrified of that O line and D line. They are not.
I told y'all, I believe. I believe that schedule's gonna get tough, is what I told y'all.
Yeah.
My thing is, go ahead.
They get mad at me. They say I'm hating on Dion and Colorado. All I did was put a post up and say before the game is that I hope you guys still believe after this game. I'm not hating. I'm giving you a little bit of reality. Yeah. They ain't played nobody.
Oregon has been a top team for a long time. So I think Dion this year has done what he needs to do. They won one game. They've won 3 games, now. So this year is cool. Next year,
they'll win some more.
Yeah,
but
next
games, at least 5.
Next
I don't know
year,
about this weekend.
Hell no.
No, but next year, I think is when next year is when I think his impact is going to be greater. Well, he's actually be able to get some of those other recruits in, and
Welcome to the Big 12.
But see, here's the thing that people are not talking about. That's why teams are wanting to beat him and beat him good, is because they got to get recruits. They know he getting those recruits in. Yeah. They know they got to go get recruits.
That's why Oregon's coach filmed that pregame speech.
Right.
He wasn't speaking to us. He wasn't really speaking to his team. He was speaking to them 5-star recruits out there that beat at home and like Nike.
He ain't worried about no Colorado. He worried about Washington. He worried about Oregon State. He got to get those recruits.
Yeah. So
hold on 1 second, guys.
Go ahead, brother. I don't have a problem with anything that Deion has done. I really don't. I think I'm actually impressed with what he's done, and I'm rooting for him every week. But there is a certain level of reality that has to set in at some point. And the reality is he has a first-round quarterback that's playing against a not even undrafted, a USFL offensive and defensive line. Like, they're just not good. They're doing the best they can, but they're not good. And you can only fake it for so long.
Yeah. But he's going to hit that transfer portal, and it's definitely going to be different next year.
Transfer portal, what got him into this? He got to go get some real dogs. He may even have to talk some some players off some teams to come to build that lineup.
Yeah.
Like, when you go do the handshake with USC, like, hey man, that's probably next year. I almost gonna double. Just whisper that in the ears.
If anybody can do it, he can do it. So,
who's the best team in college football right now?
Man, I don't know. No,
I agree with you. I think it might be. I think it might be Florida State, but I don't know.
No.
Excuse me.
I think it might be, but I don't know.
Can we go back to the last? What was the last question? I didn't get a chance to answer.
Well, we who shocked you, disappointed you?
Okay, well let me you said who? Notre Dame?
Notre Dame disappointed me. They should
I'm talking to you, and I'm talking to your buddy Charlie.
Oh,
Dabo left y'all. He let you guys off the hook because Clemson had their game controlled in the 4th. He let y'all off the hook with the fumble, all that crap, with the play calling at the end of the game. Man, that was the worst I ever seen Dabo ever.
Can I tell you something? I watched that game, and there was never a time in that game that I thought Clemson was going to win. I have told everybody, everybody all season long, they're going to have 4 losses. 4.
Let me look in the camera and say this. Of course you didn't, Lord, because you believe in the ACC.
Well played. Well played. Well played. Well played. I don't listen. I just don't think
that was horrible play calling at the end of the game. They had the game won.
But see, here's the thing. You can only be as good as the players you put out there. And
hey, Cowboys, why are you running trick plays inside the 20?
But Dabo don't have his players. Dabo on that team has 2 running backs, and that's it. He got Shipley and Mufasa. I call him Mufasa. I don't think it's his real name, but it's something move something. But that kid is awesome, and that's as good as he. That's as good as it gets. And so there's nothing. There's nothing to go to. Klubnik is not good. He's not good. You're gonna see more fumbles from him. You're gonna see more interceptions from him. That boy that boy think he's the character from Happy Feet. He be back there dancing.
They don't get the fumble and run it back. Florida State lose that game.
I agree. Florida State.
Dabo let y'all off the hook. Even with that, all that did was tie. Y'all still didn't take the lead after that. Like, I'm just saying, like that. I couldn't believe the play call that Dabo was doing. I'm like, what are you doing?
It was terrible. But I understand. Well, listen. Let me tell you how desperate Dabo is. Dabo called a dude that had a whole job to come back from his job and kick field goals for him this Saturday. That's how desperate he is and how bad he knows his team is. They're not good.
That's crazy.
They got two more losses coming. It's coming. So just get ready for it.
Y'all,
Florida
State gonna run the table now.
Huh?
There's nothing else in Florida State way. I mean, a trap game, Georgia Tech and crap like that. It ain't nothing else.
Well, their battle now is going to be focus and expectations. Can they manage the expectations? Can they stay focused week in and week out and not lose where they're trying to go? If they can do that, they should go to ACC championship game.
Easy.
Yeah, they should go undefeated.
Wait. They play Miami too, though, right? That may be their last test.
Miami's going to be a fever pitch because I think that's at Miami. That's going to be a good one.
That's going to be good.
Let me see if I can find some tickets for that.
That's going to be a good one.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one.
My team, I'm going with Washington State with Cameron Ward. No, my best team. That's my best.
Oh, you think they're the best? Oh, okay.
Wow. That's my best team. Put up 404, 5 TDs. I think they will be battle tested. They got the Oregons and the Colorados and the Stanfords and the Cal. So I think they'll be battle tested and see how far they can reach it. But I think they're playing pretty good right now.
All right,
undefeated.
I'm gonna get us some music for this next one. Who wins? The question is number 5. Who wins? We call it the 5 picks. I'm gonna get us some music for it. So just wait. I'm gonna surprise you. Y'all be like, I need a record review first, though. I need how we do this last week.
Last week, looks like.
I know at least 2 games I lost.
Yeah. And
both of them I lost for the same reason: loyalty.
College football, you went 2 for 5. I went 3 for 5.
I went 2 for 5.
Yeah, 2 for 5.
Whoa.
NFL, we both went 3 out of 5.
Okay. I know 2 games I lost completely out of loyalty: the Giants game and the Colorado game. I believe. Yeah. I shouldn't have believed. That was my fault. I should have believed. All right, let's go to this week. We start with in college football. Utah and Oregon State. This is interesting. Utah, that game was trash. Everybody was talking about that game all week. Utah and UCLA, how good it was going to be. It was not good.
Yeah.
And you can say, oh, no, it was a defensive battle. It wasn't. It was just bad football. Now, I'm going to give Utah a little bit of a pass because their quarterback still ain't back. And they missing some few players, but it was a bad game. It was a terrible game.
I'm going with the upset.
What's the upset? Oh, Oregon State beating Utah?
Yeah.
You saying DJ Uiagalelei?
Yeah.
Is about to lay the smackdown on Utah?
He's been in a number of big games and have played big in some big games. Yes, I'm going with them.
Okay. All right.
He ain't got Clemson's defense now. But yeah, I'm going with them.
I'll be feeling bad for Clemson's defense because they got some dogs on that defense. And maybe even some guys that are going to play on Sunday. Yeah. Their team sucks. Okay, I'm sorry. Utah's undefeated 4-0.
Yeah.
This will be the toughest game DJ's played yet. Give me Utah.
And I will go ahead and join you with that Utah pick.
All right. Give me Utah. This is an interesting one because UK really thinks they found something with Devin Leary. And I really just picked this one because it gives me nothing gives me greater joy than watching UK suffer. And I believe Florida's going to beat the brakes off of UK in their building. Now, UK is a 1-point underdog, which is interesting to me.
That's it?
Yeah, I know. That's crazy to me. But I think Florida is going to have no problem covering that. So give me.
I may have to go visit the money line.
Right, that's easy money. That's easy money.
Yeah.
But give me Florida on that one.
Same.
All right.
Would say Cam.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I think that was sweet. Yeah. Notre Dame and Duke.
Give me Duke.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. The one thing about this game, Duke know what Sam Hartman is. They've seen him for 3 years. They know who he is. I think Duke gonna beat Notre Dame.
I think Duke is gonna beat Notre Dame convincingly.
What's the line on it? What's the line on this one? Notre Dame is a 6-point dog.
6. Yeah.
They're gonna win that.
You think Notre Dame's gonna win?
No, I mean, sorry, Duke. I think Duke's gonna win.
Yeah, I think Duke. I'm going Duke on that. I think I'm going Duke as well.
Outright.
Yeah, I think it's free and clear. There's an old saying that says, "Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, can't be fooled again." Shout out to George Bush. Dion, in my heart, I believe. My head though is gonna pick USC. My heart is gonna be with you, brother. I'm with you. Y'all, you Colorado Buffs, go Buffs, go Buffs, go Buffs. I'm with you. I'm taking USC.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a little reverse psychology. So I'm taking USC, but I'm not gonna be mad at Colorado.
Once again, Colorado is a 21.5 point underdog.
It's another rough week.
I think the look on Cam's face tells it all. I hate to pick against Colorado, but
I believe.
You believe?
Yeah.
That
they're gonna lose by 55.
They're gonna lose by 55. Okay. So you're predicting a Miami Dolphin level whooping.
And let me tell you why. Here goes the undercard storyline that ain't nobody talking about. Caleb Williams ain't want to sit here and hear about this other quarterback that he's saying is going to win the Heisman and his numbers of this. You don't think Caleb Williams? Forget Caleb Williams. You don't think Lincoln Riley is feeling a certain kind of way about this?
Well, shout out to Dion, because in his opening presser this week, he went in a full role reversal. He said, "I just want to say I have the highest respect for Lincoln Riley. He's one of those type of guys. I think he's doing great. He's a phenomenal coach. Listen, I would try to soften that ass whooping too, bro. I really would. I ain't gonna hold you. I would try to talk you off the ledge too, because maybe they'll pull up in the third or fourth quarter and be like, you know what, Deion's a good dude. He might sign some autographs after the game, take some pictures. We'll just beat him by 35. How about that? We'll just cover the spread, leave it at that.
That's his brother at Clemson, right?
Yes. No. Who you talking about?
Lincoln Riley brothers. I think he's.
Oh yes. That's his brother.
He was at TCU last year.
They're not the same, though.
No,
they're not the same. They don't think the same. They don't coach the same.
Well, he ain't had no quarterback like Lincoln either, though.
That's true. It's very true. All right, final college game: Kansas and Texas. What y'all doing? Should be a good game.
Texas.
This is not going to be a good game.
Don't think it's a good game.
No.
Kansas is about to find out what it is.
You know, Kansas was ranked like this last year till they had to play OU, Texas,
I would agree.
K-State. Remember, they was ranked.
They were.
And we never heard of them again.
Yeah, they I'm Texas. By the way, let me say this. I am rooting for Colorado.
Me too.
But I'm taking USC.
I like Dion.
I like.
I don't know why people mad at me, and I ask the question. Y'all mad at me because they getting beat. They ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm asking y'all, do y'all still believe? Get out your feelings.
I believe. I
still believe.
But I also believe it's gonna take a little while before you can.
Yeah, like this is the reality of the thing.
Get some of these wins, bro.
So while everybody was being great about the first two games, I was like, y'all chill, please stop. Like they got a schedule that's unreal. Like you probably want to look at the schedule y'all do this.
It's our schedule. All right, going to the NFL. This should be a good one, man. Detroit and Green Bay. It should be a good one. Who y'all taking on this one?
I'm taking the team that's picked to win the division.
Well, the team that a lot of people are picking is Detroit. That's who you going with?
That's what they picked. That's who picked to win the division.
Well, I'm going opposite. I believe in Jordan Love. I'm going Jordan Love.
This is why your record was last week like it was, man. You gotta stop this, Lord. Trying to defy the odds and all that kind of stuff.
I like to take risks. What can I say? I like to take risks. Go ahead, Chad.
I'm going Detroit.
You going Detroit?
I'm going Detroit.
Don't be scared. Scary money don't make money. All right. Miami and Buffalo. Now we're going to find out. Now we're going to find. It's going to be a little chilly in Buffalo.
We're going to find out what, though.
Is this the fastest show on turf?
Kyrie, he don't slow down because of the ice.
Let me say this. He didn't have them yards against Bill Belichick.
Okay.
Bill had a man on him, a man behind him, and a man waiting for him once he passed the other
Bill
man.
is a coaching genius.
Well, we're going to find out if Buffalo's coach is a coaching genius as well.
Man,
Man,
that was without Jaden Waddle. Never mind, let me stop. Let me chill.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go. In the words of that prophetic group, Soul to Soul, Miami comes back to life, back to reality. Give me Buffalo, man. Buffalo gonna feel like USC. Oh, y'all forgot about us? Oh, so they just gonna take the division now from us? Okay.
Man, this is hard.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I probably blew this pick because I think it's gonna be Miami. But I'm gonna go Buffalo. What you doing?
Me and Chad both got Miami.
Welcome to Miami. Yes.
Finish it.
They're not gonna score set. They're not gonna score 70, but they're gonna win.
No, I don't think they're gonna score 70.
And I want you to know that I got another video call Sunday.
I'm sure you got one. Hey, I'm sure you got one this past Sunday. Baltimore and Cleveland. I think Baltimore redeems themselves. I think they redeem themselves.
I'm going Baltimore.
Yeah. I like Cleveland's defense. First of all, can we go back to something that I forgot to mention? I have never seen somebody get a delay of game penalty chasing a guy on the offensive line to find out where he is. I've never seen that before. They were so scared of Myles Garrett. They had two guys chasing them on the offensive line. That is ridiculous. And then on the very next play, he still got the sack. So
can't stop it. Can't stop.
No, ain't no answer for him, but there is an answer for him called Lamar Jackson, called escapability. So give me Baltimore.
Baltimore. Yep, me too. What about you, Cam?
Oh, he's thinking about it. Pull the trigger.
It's not nothing to think about. I just read something about Drew Holiday. I saw the Celtics was going after Drew Holiday. Did he get released?
No, they're gonna try to trade for him and get him traded
out. I'm going Cleveland. I think Cleveland is playing good football. I really do. I think Deshaun is playing good ball. I think I got Cleveland. I like what Deshaun is doing. He's not forcing it and none of that stuff. He's getting everybody involved. They sticking to the run game. The defense is playing off the offense. I like what Cleveland is doing.
You like the offense?
I like what Cleveland is doing. I like what they're doing. Yeah, I like him and Amari Cooper too. Yeah, and they just got Chubb is hurt. Yeah,
Amari
I like
Cooper
what they're doing.
is
I like
amazing.
they're not forcing nothing. Yeah. Hey, Amari Cooper is probably one of the best route runners in the game, by the way.
Mark Cooper's playing some good football. He really is.
Chad, didn't y'all?
Yeah, don't remind me.
Y'all let him go for nothing?
How bad do y'all need him in the red zone right now?
Peanuts.
Speaking of the Cowboys, New England at Dallas. It's never easy to see your ex. Never easy to see your ex. So it's gonna be so awkward seeing Zeke and Dak together. They got to hug it out at the 50-yard line. Hey man, how you doing? I miss you. I miss you too. You don't call as much. I can't call. You made your choice. It's gonna be awkward, man. Don't you hate awkward moments like that?
Yeah.
Here's what Bill Belichick is not going to do. He's not going to let Tony Pollard or CeeDee Lamb beat him. So if CeeDee Lamb can't beat him and Tony Pollard can't beat him, y'all can't beat him.
So poetic and eloquent.
It was. I want to see episode 2.
Yeah. I'm just saying. And here's what's gonna be really bad. Zeke is gonna get a couple of first downs, and right there in Dallas Stadium, in a brand new jersey, he's gonna go, Cam.
You know it's coming.
That's ugly, man. That's really ugly. But give me New England.
Who you got?
Alone.
Who you got, Lord?
I got New England. Going into Dallas.
Wow. Yeah, I got Dallas by two touchdowns.
Okay. You believe in that defense. And I get it. I think I believe in the defense too. I just don't know if they can. I just don't know, man.
Now, you want to talk about the defense, though.
New England's defense is all right.
Patriots been playing good.
They're all right, man.
All right.
No defense can stay on the field 45 minutes and expect to win.
That's why I'm talking about the cat. That's what I'm saying. The offense, like that's the year that they should have won the Super Bowl when they had DeMarco Murray and when they said Dez dropped the ball.
Yeah.
The time of possession for every game was lopsided.
Yeah.
Like Dallas controlled the entire game.
Agreed.
So, like they got to get back to that, man.
Agreed. Final game, a pick.
I didn't get my pick.
Well, Chad, we just assumed.
You know you're going Dallas. What we talking about right now?
I didn't get my pick, man. Let me have my time, man. The New England Patriots have a guy over there, Christian Gonzalez, local dude. He's faced the likes of A.J. Brown, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Garrett Wilson. 36 yards per game against him. I'm going Dallas.
Don't you hate it when the pastor don't you hate it when the pastor preaches a sermon and you already know what it's going to be about before you even start? Okay. Final game of the week. Seattle and the New York Football Giants, Monday Night Football game in MetLife Stadium. Seattle's rolling. Seattle is rolling. My concern is Seattle got some big ass receivers.
Y'all got some rookies.
And we got some rookies out there. Everything else I'm okay with. But, man, DK Metcalf is big. Lockett is big. The new kid is big. Addison, they just big. They just
From
big
Ohio
old,
State.
God, dog.
Njabo.
They just big, man. I was watching them last week. I'm like, where do you get all these big dudes from? I just
Big
listen,
physical receivers.
I feel like this is my Colorado NFL pick. I believe in my New York Football Giants. I believe. I'm taking Seattle.
Trying to make sure that record stay good.
I gotta get my record back up. I gotta take the odds, man. I gotta take the odds. Seattle, man. And again, it's just they just so big. Like we haven't proven this season yet that we can stop big receivers. So we can keep up with guys, fine. It's just tackling ain't been our strong point this season.
Yeah.
Can't tackle worth a ish. 49ers was running the ball and we couldn't tackle nobody. Debo, Christian McCaffrey, we couldn't tackle nobody.
Don't worry, we had the same problem.
It ain't gonna get no better this week. So anyway,
Yeah.
all right, who you
going
going
Seattle as well? Going Seattle.
Cam, do you believe with me?
I'm going New York.
You going New York?
I'm going New York.
Appreciate you. Like for real?
Yeah.
For real. Get a check.
Like for
Don't
real,
care about
man.
it.
All they gotta do is put a complete game together. Both games, all the games they played,
That's all we gotta do.
One half with his half. Yeah, they gotta put a game.
I agree, 100%. Just put a complete game together. Okay.
Sounds good. Sounds
This football
really good.
season. This
Yeah.
football
And
season is
they playing
already
at home.
stressful.
Yeah, I like New York at home. I do.
This football season has already been stressful. Like it's just been so stressful. Okay, all right. Guys, listen. I got a team to root on to the AOS championship. So I need to bring these the 5 shout outs, hasten this, as they say, to a close, because I gotta root my team on, man. We gotta win tonight. We either gotta win tonight or we gotta win tonight. We can't keep waiting for Houston to lose. We gotta win tonight because we got Seattle in the next series. So we gotta win tonight. Okay. I'm sorry. I know y'all not playing for nothing. I apologize, Boston and Yankees. I apologize. That was actually rude. That was actually rude. I apologize. What's that? What is that? What is that?
It's a pennant. It's a pennant that have our championships on it.
Oh, well, I couldn't see what it was. It had so much dust on it. Just blow it off so I can see what
It should be. All you gotta do is look back a couple of years. You see.
Hey Cam, I heard the Rangers signed Nelson Cruz back.
He like that's his go-to joke. That's his go-to joke. Just laugh at it so he'll feel, he'll feel better.
I hope he do. I hope they do.
If we sign him back, I bet you play 2 feet in or 2 feet back.
Bet he won't get in the field in the 8th.
That's not at all. Not at all. We've seen that movie. All right, what we shouting out, y'all? What we shouting?
Well, I missed the beginning of the show. Did y'all talk Dame?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, we got to give you your Dame time. Go ahead.
Oh my God! Look here, man. I like the Dame move. I do. I really do. And I'm excited for Giannis to have such a superstar he can play with.
Yeah.
Just telling you though, the heart and soul of that team is that defensive Drew Holiday. And I'm telling you, him and Grayson Allen both gone now. Like, okay, you're gonna put up points, you're gonna beat teams, but in the clutch, when you're in game 6 and you're down by 6, like that's when teams was running away from Drew Holiday. Like, Dame ain't no defender like that. Like, they gonna put the points up. But you lost some championship pedigree. By the way, Dame has none of that either. Like, you lost some stuff. So I'm glad for the city of Milwaukee because you get to keep Giannis now. Like, seriously. Because it was getting a little shaky there for a little bit. I mean, really didn't think he was going nowhere. I thought LA was in the mix. They could be in the mix, but I didn't think he was going to really just do something. But the fact that you lane Dame, and you might get somebody else in the offseason that you got both of them. You may get something else too, but I like the move for Giannis. I like the move for Dame. I think it was time for him to get out of Portland. They did what they did. They tried. They owe it to Dame to get him somewhere. I really wish he could have got to Miami because that's where he wanted to go. Like, I like rewarding people for their faithfulness. So, like,
you know what? I think they did reward him. They put him in
Milwaukee not bad, but he wanted to go to South Beach.
Well, listen.
Who doesn't?
Listen,
he wanted to go there, but I get it.
Listen, whether you want a PlayStation, they got you an Xbox. You still can. You still can play 2K. It don't matter.
What I don't understand in this whole ordeal is that Miami, you was there, like you could have won it all. You didn't have Tyler Hero. He might be the missing piece for what you needed. You trying to get rid of the guy that it seemed like you was hurting because he went there.
Yeah,
like
I would have liked to see. I'd like to see Drew go there. Actually, I wouldn't be mad if he went there to Miami. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
They still don't have. They would still need some more scoring, but that'd be interesting to have him there.
Oh, and I like Phoenix. What they got. I like what Phoenix got.
Okay, you do like what Phoenix got.
I like what they got. I knew. I wish they would have did something different though. I wish they would have not been a part of this stuff, and I wish they would have went straight to Indiana and tried to trade Ayton for Miles Turner and Buddy Hield. I wish they would have went that route because I think that would have helped Phoenix get more of what they are missing. So
will Buddy Hield be a pacer by the time the season starts?
No.
Probably not.
No.
Will Rudy Gobert, not Rudy Gobert, Karl Anthony Towns be a Timberwolf by the time the season starts?
I think so.
More likely than not, yeah.
Okay.
I got a new place for Rudy, by the way, too. I mean, not for Karl Anthony Towns. I got a new home for him.
He needs a new home.
I got a new home for him. I got a new big three. I got a new home for him. That's what you know that.
Sometimes a marriage is open and the last person to know is the people in the marriage. But that marriage is over.
It's over.
It's been over. It's been over for a long time.
Well,
like
Boston,
all of his friends are talking about it. Like, man, they should break up.
Well, Boston can't make a move now until next year because they got to keep Jaylen Brown.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a new home for Cat.
Well, we got an NBA preview show coming up very, very soon.
And it's right around the corner.
Yeah. I can't wait. I can't wait to hear it. All right. That's it. Who you shouting out before we go?
I'm gonna shout out to nephew today, John's birthday. Just want to say happy
birthday, John.
Happy birthday.
I think it's little D birthday too. R.I.P. to the Bronco great, to the ODY great.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And it's also my brother's birthday. So it was like today was just like all over the place.
Yeah.
So much shout out to all that. I lost the deal, so I'm gonna do this right now. I want to shout out to Mr. Flow Rider for Miami doing what they did, and I apologize again. Yeah.
Wow.
Soon to be on the show, Mr. Flow Rider. Especially if Miami keep winning, we ain't got no choice. We got to turn the whole show over to him.
Wow.
All right, that's what's up. Golly. Chad, who you shouting out?
Man, just shouting out the Five Nation. Shout out, Reggie, Cam, coming back, you. Just keep this train moving, man. So shout out to everybody, man. And basketball season is coming up, man. So let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
That's how many days we got?
No, I was counting our championships.
Oh, we got a lot. We got a lot, bro. We got a lot.
Yeah, they back right there. They back there.
I won't lie to you. I'm a little concerned about the Dame Lillard thing, but I don't have to be that concerned until the finals. I have to really worry about it till June.
He don't play during that time. He's always hurt. We good.
Oh, wow.
Listen.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
Listen.
Wow.
Listen.
Hey, rain makes you ache. And now, hey, he's in Milwaukee, so it may not be raining.
It rains in Milwaukee. It's cold in Milwaukee.
Yeah, well,
It gets real cold in Milwaukee.
God,
That's a different kind of cold.
I was trying to save him.
That's a different kind of cold right there. All right. My shout out is to the team I'm watching right now, who just scored in the first, making 1-0. I'm so proud of these guys. Let's finish it. Let's finish it. Let's finish it. And also, shout out to Jade Cargill. Let me just tell you something. I think, this is my humble opinion, because I don't think AEW is very good as a whole brand. I just don't think it's very good. But she is the best thing that they had by far. And that is a get of monumental proportion. There's a lot of different ways they can go for WrestleMania 40, but I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't be disappointed that if right there in the middle of Philadelphia, it's not Jade Cargill versus Bianca Belair. My God in heaven. I want to see that more than the main event. I'm sorry. I want to see that more than Roman Reigns Rock.
Man.
That's
man, come on. Stop.
I want to see that.
Nah, you went too far. Too far, man. Stop. No,
I'm gonna tell you something.
So much.
I'm making a prediction. I'm making a prediction right now. You ready? I'm making a prediction right now. Jade Cargill is a bona fide star, and you're gonna see matches with her and Bianca that are some of the greatest singles matches you've ever seen in your life.
It's gonna be good, man.
It's gonna be good, man. Jade versus Becky. Jade versus Charlotte. Woo! Woo! Jade, they can get Sasha Banks back. Well, they probably can't get her back.
The true head of the table. Come on, man. Chill out, bro.
I like Jade, man. I think she's amazing.
The true head of the table, man.
Now, she got working on wrestling skills.
I'm disappointed in Lloyd, man.
You don't like Jade?
No, but we talking about The Rock, man. We talking about the true head of the table, man. You know that's must-see TV.
I mean, that is must-see.
The show is called SmackDown.
I might have went too far. It's possible.
Yeah, that's
because The Rock came back after 5 years.
The Rock and Roman, man, come on.
Hey,
man.
The Rock came back with Pat McAfee 2 weeks ago after 5 years and blew the roof off the place in 5 minutes. And it was like, God, dog, how do you still have it? And you ain't been here in 5 years. You've made 5 appearances in 5 years, and you still got it. Okay. I do want to see Jade and Bianca. That thing is going to be bad. Okay. That's all I want to say. We love y'all, man. Enjoy your night. Go Rangers. Go Houston. We need Houston to win. Houston needs to win. Let me explain it to you. Houston needs to win, and then that way Seattle will lose, and then they got to win 4. I'm just...
There's no mystery. Let's make history with the 5. Off the throne, 2 and 3. Add 1 more plus me and do the 5. Yeah, keep it on the floor.